Good morning, and welcome to the Nostrocker Morning Review. I'm Nostrocker, and it is the morning. Quick review for you. Then a little soapbox Sunday. We're doing the crazy all-in shit, right? Bad guy mode. Remember this? Bad guy mode. It's going all right. It's going pretty good. We're back to where we were. Back to 3K MMR. We're stealing those diamonds, playing the jewel thief. We're gonna get there. We gotta do it today, though. We've pretty much got to do it today. Well, we've got a couple mornings, but like this is the big one. So we're gonna just keep all in. We're getting better at the Ling Bane micro, which is great. Yeah, I don't know. We're learning a bit. It's tough when it doesn't work, obviously. I'm going to need to work a little bit on transitioning, like a follow-up that actually works, because everybody, other than like Tellin and Protoss, are really good at just hiding and coming back. But looking out for like secret expansions and getting a little bit of a tech transition, like droning up if it really is failing, is probably the right call. Which is cool. So we're learning, we're learning. Obviously it'd be nice if the games just ended super fast, which in a lot of cases they are, but getting the transition in and macroing up afterwards is pretty important so that we don't just turn into cheesy one tricks. And actually, that leads nicely into Soapbox Sunday, our little life lessons from StarCraft. This life lesson is a little bit about, I always felt like the term managing expectations was like a little bit negative sounding, but it is kind of about managing expectations. It's not to say that you can't do whatever you want, it's just managing like what is attainable in life in terms of like satisfaction and success. And in the case of StarCraft, what we're talking about is wins. And in the case of life, it could be like being in good spirits or having good friends and relationships and everything. Because I think that there's a tendency, at least for me with StarCraft, right? I'm always looking for that build. Like, how am I going to just like get my way through and like, you know, punch through to like now, right? This Bane Bust to Diamond thing. Or how am I going to, you know, like what's the cheese that's going to get me there? And I mean, it should be obvious from looking at all the cheeses in low ranks that the cheese doesn't really win you games. And even if you have a really, really good strategy, it's going to get you like what, like 55, 60, 70% of games for a while to a point before it stops working. So what I mean when I say like managing expectations is like understanding that what you're going for is a little bit of an advantage. You're trying to make things a little bit better, but if you start expecting things to be perfect, then you just keep on switching gears constantly. Like, oh, well, this didn't work, so I'm going to abandon it. This didn't work, so I'm going to abandon it. I wanted a job where I'm super, super happy and excited every minute of the day, and I'm only excited for like 7 out of 8 hours, so it's not perfect, so I'm going to keep looking. Gotta get the like, it's this push and pull, right? You're gonna get improvement, and that's what you want. But when it doesn't work out, that's 100% a part of the process. And even if you found something perfect, eventually it wouldn't be, because your brain is evil and it tries to fuck with you. And it just was like, oh, this is perfect, great. Nah, you know what? I think this is actually normal now. We need a different perfect. And actually now it's even worse, and now we need a different normal. Like that's what's gonna happen all the time, and that's how builds are gonna go. You're gonna get a build and you're gonna win a bunch, and then you're gonna start to win a little less. And then maybe you're gonna just start losing with it because people are learning how to counter it. And that's just sort of a part of the game of life. The balance of life, of things, of goodness and badness. So there you go. That's what I'm starting to learn. I can't find the perfect build. You can't find the perfect solution to life's problems. You just gotta switch it up. Find something that works a little bit better, do it as long as it works, and then switch it up again. Just keep switching it up. But we're not switching it up today. We're not switching it up till Diamond. I mean, unless we fail to get Diamond, I suppose. That's possible. If we fail to get Diamond, maybe we'll switch it up after. But I think until the season lock, we're going to Bane Bust. Especially because, as I think I've maybe touched on this before, but there's a lot of value actually in the Baneling Bust. You're not just learning some cheesy bullshit because it has micro, it has to be sort of macroed behind. And oftentimes, probably I would say if it works 2/3 of the time, 1/3 of the time it just wins, and 1/3 of the time it just does enough damage that you can stay ahead. But sorry. If that's the case, then you've got to actually play your macro behind it. And I think that's, yeah, like I said, this is where I'm suffering a little bit. But that makes it not not a total waste of time, right? You learn to micro, you learn to multitask, and if it all goes south, you learn to read the game and find a solution. Speaking of that, today I lost 2 games where it didn't work, and just to talk my way through what happened, one of them, I think what throws me off all the time is that Terran and Protoss, due to the nature of their worker and army production, they're always concurrently making workers and army. And us Zerg people have to make a choice. We're always making something, but I have a big tendency to just be like drone, 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 army, 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 army. And I think that was kind of what killed me in the Protoss game, at least. I got a huge economy up, but he had hidden base, so that's something I gotta look at. But both times they're making more army than me behind my attack. So I need to A, stop throwing away army completely if I'm not sure that I'm going to get something out of it, because that's obviously causing problems. And B, read what's going on, find the bases, see what their production is, get those scouts back in, like just remember all those basics, get the overseer or whatever, the overlord or the ling scout, find out what they're making, find out how much they're making, how fast they're making it, like look at those mineral lines, just stay a little bit ahead in workers, and then find a good tech option for facing whatever they're making. I've really got to focus on that shit. If I can do that, then I will have not turned it into a total piece of shit by doing this Baneling Bust, and I will actually learn. So hopefully that happens. Alright, that's it. I'm going to play. I'll probably stream a little bit, but I'm also half watching ESL, so I don't know if I'll stream all of it. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. Have a fantastic Sunday, a day of rest, or a day of diamond stealing, if you're me. Later.